Hello everyone, you're welcome to today's class. Today we are going to look at market planning and also market information systems. The market planning refers to the process of organizing and defining marketing aims of a company or an industry or an enterprise, and also strategies or tactics on how to achieve those goals. In other words, you draw a plan on how to achieve the aim or main goal of your enterprise. And therefore, the planning process involves analyzing the situation or environment, assessment of future opportunities and threats. When you look at your current state, do you see any future opportunity? Or are there threats you're facing as an individual firm or an enterprise? And then an analysis plan should also involve drawing objectives and goals. And with that, we select the best strategy or course of action among alternative strategies to enable us to achieve the objectives. So the process of planning should basically look at where you are as an enterprise, the current state. So that involves, for example, doing a marketing audit, doing a ratio analysis. So here we look at the financial statements by comparing inputs and outputs in terms of finances. Then we also do a competitor analysis. So you gauge yourself, where are you in comparison with your competitors? And also we do what we call a customer analysis. Who are your customers? Then, after knowing the position of your enterprise, we need to know where we want to be. So here we look at our mission and objectives. We look at whether we need to segment our customers. If you look at the customers, are they of the same income status? Or we have what we call the high income class, middle income, or the low income earning customers. So if we have different customers in those different segments, then we need to do what we call market segmentation. Last time we used Wisewa's example of green pepper. We've seen green pepper in supermarkets, and you might find that the price of one piece of green pepper or a kilogram of green pepper is so much higher than the price of green pepper in an open market. So do you think you have customers that will find your green pepper in the supermarket? Do you have customers that will find your green pepper in urban market, or customers that will find your green pepper at the farm? So you need to know all of that. Then you also, with that, you come up with marketing strategies. How will you reach the high income? How will you reach the middle income? And how will you reach the low income? Then after knowing where you want to be, you need to, in your planning process, you need to know how you need to get there. So that is where we look at the marketing mix in detail, or the 4Ps. The product, what is the life cycle of your product? Place, where will you put your enterprise, or how will you make sure your product reaches the customers? Then we have price, knowing the income status of your customers. What price are you going to set? Having in mind the costs of production. Then the other one is promotion. How will you make sure you entice your customers? So then after knowing what you need to get there, we need to ensure arrival. So ensuring arrival, we look at the problems we have or the barriers we might encounter in the process of reaching our goal or achieving our goal, because it is never a soft ground. So you must predict or forecast the different barriers or problems you need to overcome. Then that plus the management controls that you need. And then after knowing that, we need the best way. So of all the different strategies or management controls, what is the best criteria? So with that, you can even be able to come up with a marketing model that will help you market your products. So that is basically the planning process. So why do we need market planning, or why is market planning important? So it helps us identify sources of competitive advantage, that after you forecast your barriers and you get to know your competitors, you identify a gap which becomes your competitive advantage. Then it also guides you on an organized approach. It ensures consistent relationships between you and your customers because you've clearly got to know about them. And also it helps you set realistic strategies. So, and the strategies are always in what we call the marketing mix, or the 4Ps, which are key factors that are involved in marketing of our product or service. So here we look at the product, a price, place, promotion, and the sum of all of that is what we call the marketing mix. People have come up with duplicates of the 4Ps. Some people now have 6, some have 8. But when you critically look at all of them, it is basically in the 4 principal Ps. So we are going to look at one by one, and we shall look with product. A product refers to, it might be a good or service that an enterprise offers to its customers, and it should be able to fulfill their demands or needs. So, and therefore, it should be compelling to make customers believe that they need or they must have it. And to be successful, we as marketers or business owners need to understand the life cycle of products we are dealing in. And executives need to have a plan of dealing with products, at least at every stage of the life cycle. If I go back to the example of a green paper enterprise, you need to understand the different stages of green paper. When is it consumed? Can you add value to it? Is it consumed as a raw, in its raw form, or you could even preserve or add value? So you need to understand the complete cycle of a product you're engaged in. And then the other P is price. So this basically looks at the price of your product, having in mind the different costs of production, but also the image you want to portray to your customers. Like I mentioned, that some customers look at attach quality to price. Do you have customers that will think your product being cheap, it could be of low quality? Because some will assume that a higher price might mean a high quality. So as you're setting a price, after you've considered the different costs of production, you need to know the habits of your target customers. And also your price shouldn't be higher than what your competitors offer on the market. The other P is place. So as an entrepreneur, you have to make decisions regarding where to sell your product and how to deliver it to the market. Does it mean you need to set up your enterprise close to a market, or you have ways of making sure that products can still reach them? So you really have to be critical when deciding on the place. Then the other P is promotion. So this includes advertising, public relations, and different promotional strategies. And the goal should be to reveal your product to the customers. So under here, you might even decide to cut the price temporarily to be able to capture a wider market. So basically, those are the 4 Ps under market planning that we need to critically think about when doing a market analysis or market planning. So we are going to look at the marketing information systems, and a marketing information system refers to a systematic collection, analysis, interpretation, storage of market information from both internal and external sources. And this should be a continuous process. You shouldn't collect the data once. So it is a continuous process, and it embraces use of technology for the arrangement of the different data related to the market, sales, promotion, price, competition, and allocation of goods and services. And the information acquired after a proper analysis of the marketing environment should ensure effective decision making in your enterprise. So a marketing information system is comprised of 4 sections or 4 sources. First, we have the internal records. We have market intelligence systems. Internal records, this is basically the database of the enterprise. And market intelligence systems, these look at the different sources of information that is from the external environment. Then we have what we call marketing research. So marketing research is application of science. For example, doing a scientific analysis of different information to come up with decisions that led to a marketing decision support systems. So these are the components in detail: internal records, where we collect information through internal records, and this could be sales data, customer database, product database, financial data, operations data, and etc. Any kind of information that you collect and record as an enterprise. So that becomes your internal source or internal record. Then the other one is the market intelligence system, which provides data about what is happening in the market. So this is now the external environment. So what are the prices of your competitors? What are the trends in the market? So it includes information about the changing market trends, competitors' pricing strategy, a change in customer tastes and preferences, new products on the market, new promotion strategies, and so on. So the other component is the marketing research, where we embrace a systematic collection and analysis, plus also interpretation of primary data that you could have from the intelligence system and internal records to find out solutions on the marketing problems. So this helps us analyze the environment in terms of the changing customer preferences, competitor strategies, and scope of new products. So the other component is the marketing decision support system, which includes now the different software programs that are used to analyze the data. And here we basically appreciate the use of computers that save us the huge data, which originally was analyzed in tabular form in Excel, but now we use statistical programs that have eased the analysis process. And with the increasing use of the computers, enterprises are becoming more interested in the development of a corporate-wide integrated management information system. So this is basically what I had. I'm going to share the notes as well, so you read and come up with areas that you feel need more light, or the challenges that you've identified, or even comments. So when we meet for our live session, kindly note down, or you could even write me an email of the challenges you're facing or where you would want me to throw more light. Thank you so much. May God bless you.